One of our biggest challenges here, as you've probably seen, is storing all these tanks and vehicles that we have. And it's been a constant challenge because we keep getting more of them. Well, we want to build something bigger and better than what we have. And I believe what we have is quite amazing. So what we've been doing is we've had this expansion committee looking at getting more land and putting up more buildings. So we've actually gained the property around where we currently are from the city of Oshawa. So we've acquired that. So now we're in the process of fundraising and setting up a new building, a new entity actually. Because during the fundraising, what we've identified is the Ontario Regiment Museum. Now that's for the Ontario Regiment. It's from Ontario County that happens to be in the province of Ontario. So we looked at what would be better to raise funds to put up our new building. Well, we have to have not a local identity, but we have to look at a national or even international identity. But we don't want to lose the value of the Ontario Regiment. So there'll always be an Ontario Regiment. But what we've done is, for the other parts, like the vehicle parts, which we have so many now that have nothing directly to do with the Ontario Regiment, we're going to be calling it the Canadian Tank Museum, as in a national and hence international identity. We collaborate with Bovington Tank Museum in the UK. We're involved with the Armoured Museum in Saumur in France, Royal Jordanian Museum, and even the German Tank Museum. You see the name? It's like more national names. So again, not losing our identity here, there'll always be an Ontario Regiment Museum, and that'll be their static area, which honors and acknowledges the sacrifice and what the volunteers have done over the years. So we're very pleased to announce that we now have the Canadian Tank Museum established, and we'll be rolling that out, and we're rolling it out right now, talking to you guys. But also our fundraising, and we're very pleased to announce we've just kicked it off, and we already have $5 million that have been donated towards putting up our building. So we're probably about 20% of the way there. So it's very promising, and we have to have more room for our tanks. When I have my people, including an executive director that says, "No, Al, don't bring any more tanks, we got nowhere to put them," I know there's something wrong. So at the end of the day, we want to build it. And to quote the movie, "You build it, they will come," that's what will happen. So our new facilities there'll be a big common area that's called the Worthington Commons. And that's from General Worthington. He's like the father of Canadian armor. So it's going to be a big public space, and then there's the big building behind it. So it will be, for those of you that have ever been to Bovington and some of the other museums, there'll be an area where there'll be static displays of tanks and other vehicles. And that'll be rotated around periodically. And there'll be a cafeteria on the top side. There'll be our book and gift shop. We're going to have conference rooms. And on the top floor, once you get on top of the main floor, there'll be an observation deck where you'll be able to see the whole tank arena and all the shows, as well as an amazing view of the Oshawa Airport, which frequently has old antique planes coming in and out of. So that's the look that we're striving for. So I'm looking forward to sharing news with all of you as we grow and as the new Canadian Tank Museum rolls out. So thank you very much for your attendance, and thank you so much for being part of our historical world. Thank you.